Welcome back. When doing anything important in your lives, it's always imperative to make sure that you're doing your homework. And our next guest says that is especially true, especially for his field of expertise. And joining us now is Dr. Matthew Naraki of Jacksonville Dental Specialists. Good to see you today. When it comes to your profession, you say, listen, it is so important that people do their homework and they know what they're getting themselves into.
Exactly, and it's important to remember that this is, like so many things, this isn't just an angle. So much of the outcome and the success of this is the process, is how the whole treatment is orchestrated. And so that's where you really need to also do your homework. Not just I'm getting X, Y, or Z treatment, but how are you getting there? What's the manner it's being done? What are the safety parameters? What are the credentials of the people doing it? So one of the neat things that my partner and I as specialists are able to continue to do is continuing to deliver extremely high quality dentistry to patients in much more time efficient, convenience manners, so that you can get through that process easier, you can get through it more timely, or you can get through it more efficient. But you really need to focus not just on the treatment, but the process. What does that process look like for you? How does the process fit, not just what you end up with?
And sometimes you say looking for the options, the fastest and the cheapest might not always be the best.
So when we sit down and talk to you, we're focused on what are your goals, aspirations, where are you starting from, but so much of where the differences or the nuances, because we're all different, is how do we get from point A to point B? How does that process or journey look? And for some people, time is of a significant importance, so there's various options. For other people, time isn't the most important thing. It's the outcome, it's the predictability, it's, different parameters. And so it's customizing that, not just the treatment to you. And so much of immediacy or immediate teeth today or things like that really is a misnomer. It's a marketing pitch, and it's really trying to get you into something. Maybe it's a temporary, or maybe it's not the permanent, or maybe it's something else, but it's not always the best. The fastest is not always the best. For some people it works well, for other people a different approach. So it really has to be, the process should be customized and tailored to you, not just the final outcome, not just the final set of teeth that you're wanting.
Well, let's talk about your work a little bit and show us some before and afters of what you provide, this service for clients and patients.
So one thing we try to do is, one, this should be highly customizable. This should be highly attainable, to you, the individual. And so working with you, working in concert with our lab is critical. It's not just Dr. Aguilar doing the surgery well, or me as a prosthodontist saying, okay, we can put some teeth in there. It's how can we make this customized to you to make that process, that journey, that outcome. And so working with a specialized lab, working with specialized clinicians who only do this type of dentistry, working with a team of specialists, with myself being a prosthodontist, Dr. Egg a periodontist, it really helps put this whole kind of culmination together so that ultimately the outcome is exactly what you were wanting.
Yeah, and for people who are looking for an option that's quick, if they have an event coming up, that's something you say you take into
That's exactly right. So we have the full capacity and ability to do these things very quickly in the right scenarios. Sometimes we're able to deliver prosthesis or teeth within a day even of your surgery for the permanent final one, if the situations are right. Some people, they're not so concerned about that, but they don't want to wear temporary dentures or things of that nature, or maybe they need to spread or stage their case out due to maybe some financial constraints or whatnot. So we're also able to use other fixated teeth that actually screw into the implants, so that you do have that immediacy, that event coming up or things like that, but maybe you can spread it out. So we have the ability, and that's the unique thing of seeing specialists. We've done this an awful lot. We have the training, we have the experience, and some of these things that are so-called new really are not new. These immediate teeth in a day and whatnot, that's well over a decade old. It's just being made to the public as if it's new, but as specialists, we have a lot of, in that situation, over 10 years of decade of doing that. It's not this new thing out there.
I know you guys are very passionate about the community, and you have a holiday community giveaway coming up.
We do. We feel very passionately and strongly that our vets and our military have helped us out. It's certainly allowed us to have all the nice freedoms and things that we have. And so for those individuals that are currently serving, or maybe you've been honorably retired, and you're faced with some very complex, difficult dental problems and may not have the means, we're giving away a High Bridge for Heroes. So we're going to fix you up. It's been well received. We're getting lots of inquiries and lots of requests. And so our due date is November 30th. Please submit your application. And it's something we're excited about. It's a way for us really to give back to the community. community that's been so generous and instrumental in our success.
Sure.
It's something that we feel
men and women in
about.
uniform, can't
Absolutely.
thank them enough for what they do for
Absolutely.
us. And last but not least, we have about 15 seconds left, but I
Yeah.
want to make sure we get out. You have a seminar coming
We do.
out.
We, as we do every month, we have a free educational seminar, and our next one is next week, the 15th at 6:30 p.m. So if you're interested, please call and reserve your spot, as seating is limited. And then from there, we can talk about different options and getting you into consultation where you can have an individual plan.
Good deal. Dr. Naraki, always good
you.
to see you, sir. Thanks for being here. And we'd like to thank Jacksonville Dental Specialists, of course, for coming on and making all this happen. 904-460-4201 to schedule that consultation, or you can visit their website. They say it's a great place to get a lot of information, jacksonvillehighbridge.com.